I use an iPhone, and as long as you can get the PixArt app or an app sort of like it, I think this video will help you to kind of understand how we do it. So I'm using PixArt, which is in the second row, and Magic Eraser is right beside it. I have used an app called Just Eraser before. Um, so we'll get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is find an image, and we've got them in our groups that you can use for your mock-up. And you can use like the Lorena pendant or an Atlas keychain, whatever you want to use. So today we'll use the Lorena pendant. I'll show you how to do it. So this black circle inside, you could leave it like that and just overlay the picture on top of it. That's fine. I'll try to remember to show you how to do it that way afterwards. But what I always do, because it just looks a little bit cleaner, is I open up my eraser app, and this one has ads, sorry. But we are going to choose our image, and you can crop it if you need to, but we'll leave that one the same size. And so here we've got our image, and we're going to want to get rid of the black circle inside. So I'm going to touch my magic wand, which is highlighted in orange at the bottom left, and just click inside there, and cleans it up pretty good. But I'm going to go backwards with the little round button here in the bottom right, and I've lowered my tolerance a little bit, and then I'm going to click it again. It had erased a lot of the ring around the pendant, so this helped it to keep some of that on there. It'll just make it look cleaner. So then you just save it. The important thing is to save as the PNG file on the transparent background. So you just click that, save as high resolution, and then you have it saved to your photo gallery. Then we're going to go into PixArt, and we're going to click the little plus in the middle bottom of your screen, and select the image that you want to use, and we will use this one of Kelby this time. So just click the top right arrow, and then we're going to go to Tools in the bottom left, Shape Crop, and we're going to select the circle, and this is going to keep it a nice straight circle for us. If you need to make it larger, you can, but it's going to move around a little bit, so just remember to try to keep it as symmetrical and as much of a circle as you can. Then we're going to apply that, and then you want to slide the slider to the left to remove that white border. Again, that's just going to make it look a little bit cleaner. And then crop at the top right corner, and that's all we want to do for that. So we're going to go forward and save it to our photos. So now we can go back. We're going to discard that because we're done with it. Close, and we're going to do this again, but this time in the bottom middle you're going to see collage, and you can just pick up any background that you want. Sometimes when you do it this way and you use the mock-up as an overlay, sometimes you have to size things and you'll be able to see part of your background, so it's just nice to have a pretty little picture back there. So we're going to choose this image that we cropped. This is going to be the photo that is going to be in the Atlas or Lorena. And the picture we're overlaying is pretty well centered. So we're just going to, you kind of have to guesstimate here, but just kind of remember what you're picking. And after you do it a few times, you'll like almost know exactly where to put it and how big it needs to be. This may be a little off, but that's what we're going to try. So we're going to apply that. Then we're going to go down here to the bottom to add photo, and we're going to select the photo that we erased the center from and saved transparent, and we're going to add that, and then you'll see the little hole is is gone. It's cut out. So now we can um, slide that where we need to. Um, and again, I haven't used this image for, so I may have wanted to put my little picture of Kelby elsewhere, but that's okay. We can add some words to it um, and make it look okay. Now, if you wanted to, make a graphic out of this, you could add some text down at the bottom. Um, or if you had an atlas with a tag and you wanted the tag to also have stamped on there what the actual atlas would. I always use the color black, and I use this top middle font, and then you can just type out here what you would want stamped, and then you can resize that and kind of turn it to fit on the the tag. So we're not using that today. But that's how you would do it. Okay, so then you're just going to apply the next arrow and save it to your photos, and then you can go into your photos and you have your atlas. Then you could go back in if you wanted to and crop around that border. It's actually a lot of work, but I mean, it's great, to be able to mock these up and show your customers. Okay, so now let's open that back up and we can clean it. Tools, we're going to crop, and then we can get all the green border out so that it's just the atlas, and there you go. So I hope this helps everybody, and if you have any questions, just message me.